Jeremiah, how you doing?
Doing good to you?
Yeah. So I knew you were a little bit banged up and were unable to play against the Navy. So how much did that kind of hurt you? Because you know how much you were needed in a game like that. How much did that hurt not being able to play?
Not being out there, it kind of sucks. I'm a very passionate guy when it comes to football, so being on the sideline that game, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you think of the defensive performance against USF? Obviously not best of the season, but what do you think went wrong?
I just feel like it was a little hiccup. It was just a little hiccup. But we're going back to the practice field this week. We're gonna get things corrected and play our brand of football this weekend coming.
Obviously, you get your 24 hours to savor whatever win or deal with whatever loss. That past 24 hours, how cool was it to close out the USF game the way that it was?
I mean, personally, it was good. Me personally, I'm 4-0 against them, so I needed to make sure we wasn't gonna lose to them. So, good things to those guys across the street. But next chapter of life.
What does it mean now to play for a championship?
Since I was a freshman, man, I always wanted to say I wanted to come in and win the conference championship. So, we got the opportunity this weekend to go play some ball and get the job done. So I'm confident in my guys.
What do you see when you look at Tulane? I know they have a great running back. You didn't have a whole lot of carries against you guys. He's really gone off the last couple weeks. What do you have to watch for when you suit up against the Green Wave?
As you said, Tulane does have a good running attack. So our job defensively, continue to run and stop the run and play great defense. That's our job. We're going to continue to do that.
Talk about what it's like to be on the sideline during that Alec Holler touchdown catch at the end of the game.
Man, to be honest with you, that's probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in football, just me being there at that time. But when he grabbed it, my mouth was just dropped. I was speechless, to be honest with you. That was crazy. It was a crazy catch for sure.
Last time you guys were in Tulane, Spears was a big part of their offense. I know you mentioned a little bit of trying to stop the run and all that, but when you have a team that's going to be attacking the defensive front so directly like that, where you're going to be such a big part of the outcome, does that get you guys more motivated? Or what does that bring to you guys in practice?
Playing behind guys like Ricky Barber, Anthony Montalvo, Josh Elliscar, and Drop, man, those guys come with it every day. So, I put them to a challenge already, man. Let this be your best game. When coaches come to see you, remember this as your best game against this team this weekend. We're playing for everything this weekend.
When you say the performance was a hiccup against USF, when you look back at the film, what did you not like most, and what do you think is the easiest fix?
Honestly, just tackling, man. Just wrapping up and getting the guy on the ground. If we're able to tackle, we'll be a great defense. I always said that.
Obviously, you'd rather be hosting this game, but the fact you recently went up to Tulane, you know where you're going, you know which way to turn, you know where the locker rooms are, and all that stuff. Does that kind of help a little bit that you kind of going into a more known environment?
Yes and no at the same time, but this time is going to be different. We're playing for a trophy this time, so I expect everybody to get their best shot at this game. So we're going to be expecting their best shot, and they're going to be expecting our best shot.
What's most impressed you about Jason Johnson's performance across the season?
Man, as I told you guys before the season, man, kid's a baller, man. He's going to keep his head down and work. I love Jason, honestly.
Expand more about the goals of the championship. We talk to you guys in spring and preseason. That's all you guys talk about. It's been a few years. How important is that for you as a senior and your fellow seniors to go out with the title?
Winning this game, it will mean a lot to us. Cause as I said before, all those guys that came in with the 19 class with me, we've been talking about this. So we're gonna hold ourselves up to this standard and try to get this job situated this weekend to get this conference championship. It's all a dream for all of us to win this. So we're gonna be playing hard for sure.
Shaquem Griffin was on the sidelines for the USF game. Did you talk with him? Did he say anything at all?
Yeah.
During the game, whatever.
Yeah, me and Shaquem actually spoke after halftime. He was like, man, rally your troops and they're gonna follow you. Just continue to play hard and physical, and the whole team is gonna follow behind you. So I did that.